Yellow. Stream's a little late to start. I was chasing the cat around and cleaning up all the barf. It's the other cat this time, though, not the usual cereal barfer. Probably from eating plastic things that obviously aren't food. But I think she stopped, so you persevere. Bad hit. I think Daisy's putting on weight again. Like, I switched to the other friggin' fancy food that Sable can stomach, but I think it's making Daisy a little porky. What are you gonna do? Cats. Cat stream. That might be it, yeah. It's like, well, if you're just gonna be here all the time, then you're just gonna be here in my bar hole. So, here she is now. Come here, you. Say hi. And don't eat anything on my desk. No. I can never stay mad at that face. I took Kansas' advice and finally just set the desktop audio up to a limiter, so it will theoretically always be the right volume without extensive fiddling, unless something is quieter than it needs to be. I remember Warframe being strangely quiet. What if? I apparently can't stream that anymore anyway, so... yeah, what's up, Pacifica? Miro. Where the hell? Hang on. Close enough. Stop. Stop. Not say go. Well, I did, but I meant to say stop immediately, and you weren't listening. Bitch. Don't mind me, just talking to my computer again. Wow, look at all that space that it cut off. What's wrong with you? There. Okay. We're good. Wants to stream video games in her unmentionables. Told her I'd talk to you since you do this stuff. Well, talk to Twitch first. Because I'm not sure how much they condone that sort of thing. Like, literally, I'm not sure, like, how far down that rabbit hole you're allowed to go. Like, any actual nudity that you show is right out. That's no. That's a hard no. Streaming in your bundies is questionable at best. As a probably no. So yeah, I guess review the terms of service before anything else. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean there are definitely other streaming services that are into that, but Twitch, not so much. In any case, I use, what do I use? Streamlabs OBS is the software I use, and it's relatively easy to set up. If you need me for any of these specific advice, yeah, you can still tap me on the shoulder about it, but like I said, if you're... It says, I told her to cut out the middleman and get on OnlyFans. Well, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, but I mean... Yeah, the sexy video game streamer is not a totally untapped market, you know, it's... You can get away with it on Twitch to a certain extent, but... Like I said, you know, just be careful about it. said I'm not really sure how far you're allowed to go with that. You know, considering streaming in the Bundies is not really my thing, so I never really looked into it. I have a pretty good concept of what you're allowed to show on stream regarding, like, game content, but, not, you know, self-content. Anyway, let's play Mario. So last time around, I streamed Bionic Commando just because I suddenly was feeling on a retro kick. I used the wrong game tag thing. This is apparently All-Stars and World. Which is Super Mario All-Stars, except it also has Super Mario World in it. Heh. Cans of Swords, if you aren't using a cam, being nude doesn't make a difference. That's true. I could be naked right now, you never know. Except via, like, the Scrubs logic. So, like, JT and Turk are on the phone, and JT's like, "Are you nude right now?" He's like, "Yeah!" He's like, "How'd you know?" He's like, "Your voice is always higher when you're nude." Anyway. My point is, my Super NES forgot which controller I'm using. Hang on. There we go. Save. Ollie says, "I'd know." You know, I bet you would. I don't know how. But anyway, my point is, retro kick, I felt like Mario. I thought about Mario 2. Because I've always really liked that one. I haven't played it in a long time. And then I thought, maybe I'll play Mario 2. And then I thought, you know what? I once upon a time enjoyed Super Mario All-Stars on the Super NES, and I haven't played that in a hot second. So why don't I come back around to two super old things at once, and just play some Super Mario All-Stars rendition of Mario 2? Why not? Ollie says, maybe I need to reconsider my life if you wouldn't even question me knowing about your nudity. Just saying. Super Mario Bros. 2. AKA Doki Doki Crap Balls Ass Fart. Balls again. When Mario opened a door, after climbing a long stair in his dream, just that one stair, another world spread before him and he heard a voice call for help to be freed from a spell. Mario Freeman went to a cave nearby, and to his surprise he saw exactly what he saw in his dream. Push start. Like we're gonna be Mario. Well, it's between Weege and Princess. I almost called her Peach, but like, no, she was called Toadstool still back then. Well, at least on our side of the ocean. Nobody's Toad. Toad's fat. Of course, we're just gonna go and be Weege. I'll be truly alarmed if Google has any answers about my nudity. Just gonna deaden him. I don't know, I'll probably waffle back and forth between the two. So, right, Super Mario Bros. 2 for some strange reason had all this screen wrapping. Like as a major gameplay mechanic. I feel like I've talked before about how I looked a little bit more into the bizarre origin of Super Mario Bros. 2. And I, like, watched a Let's Play of Doki Doki Panic. And my theory is that it was supposed to be a Mario game in the first place, like it was an engine that Nintendo had already developed. And a lot of elements such as the coins, such as the POW blocks, and the invincibility stars and all that were already in the game. So my theory was they were making it to be Mario 2 either way. Right. And then they just licensed it to somebody else for the sheer hell of it. But in any case, yeah, everybody knows that this was adapted from Doki Doki Panic, but had Mario slapped all over it. Whether it was intended that way in the first place, who knows? Stand by. Yeah, that's you, stupid. You can either get up on my lap, or you can get in the box. Getting in the box. Getting in the box. Thinking about it. There you go. Sable makes noise when she's coming up the hall. I hope she's not getting, like, kitty arthritis. And says, there's a GDQ run of Doki Doki that's kind of interesting. Uh-huh. I might have to look into that, see if they have any commentary on the subject. In any case... Nice. Uh-oh. In any case, the Super NES remaster of all these games, Super Mario All-Stars here, was pretty slick. Like, honestly, some of the best visuals on the Super NES. Very detailed, very... you don't see the backgrounds quite as much, like in this one, which sort of already had its own backgrounds, but like in Super Mario Bros. 1, the backgrounds they added were nice. You know, like waterfalls and shit. I know, I remember a lot of shortcuts. There's a shortcut right here, but I don't think I really want to use them right now. I think if we're revisiting this game, let's revisit it properly. Ah, that potion shape friggin' painterly mod in Minecraft back when they made that. One of the potions you could mod them to was that, like, subcon potion shape, as they called it, and I missed that. That was such a great mod. I spent much of today playing Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, and I splatted my good hunter. I tried so many damn times to get a good hunter going, and I finally did, and he kicked ass. I had this gargoyle hunter, he had the bow of storms, I was... killed the frickin' royal jelly without breaking a sweat, I got all the pandemonium rooms, I was killing it. And then I went to the tomb and I died. Which was not very smart of me, but... dog next door is losing its tiny mind. I hate dogs. I hate that dog. Just wanted to let you know that. Just barking and making noise terminally. All the time. But yeah, very disappointing that I finally got a good hunter going in Dungeon Crawl, and I died. Too much. I figured I could play it smart. I mean, I didn't just barge in there just like, durr, I'm durr, but I mean, like, I had it kind of figured out. My character was torment resistant. Ah, yes, the slot machine. Hi, Tama. Now, I remember one difference between the original game and, the All-Stars version here is that a lot of screens such as, I think maybe this, question mark, and like the level intro screen and all that stuff were all like, just, like parchment colored, like sepia toned, as compared to full color like they are right here. I think I like the old version a little better. Oh, it says, yeah, that's what I'm used to. I suppose like any remake or remaster or whatever, you take a little bit of bad with the good. And I mean, it's a matter of taste in this case. Yeah, like that's supposed to be just like, you know, kind of beige colored. See, I'm so used to taking that shortcut at the end of that level that I'm, like, not used to seeing this one. This is a level I have rarely seen. Ollie is dying from, my seizure-reducing, slot machine winnings. Okay. Well, they only last for a couple of minutes. No, I was gonna say... That was a dumb... Alright, we'll let him go. Ah, Fanto! I named one of my little bag of pets in Spiral Nights after Fanto. A little ghost cat guy. Those are words that I swear make sense if you understand the context. Stand by, sinuses. Anyways, I've also been doing a lot of Space Station 13, but unfortunately I've kind of been doing it by myself. I suppose I overestimated how much interest there was, so... Words. Yeah, so I kept the station going for a couple days. Yeah, I know it's not cat-like, who cares? Just thought it was a good name for a ghost cat. Yeah, I got some satisfaction out of, like, keeping that Super Matter engine running for a little while, but I was just like, I suppose I'm done with this, so I called meteors all over it and such. And I had, like, an incredibly action-packed escape sequence from that station. Oh, shit! Got it! Only says, just tag me next time you want to set up a station 1 and do slime stuff. Got it. I mean, we can do that anytime. But anyway, I figured the last thing I could do, of course, is evac runtime the cat from the station, and then, you know, who cares what happens to the rest of it. So my actual intention was to evac the cat and then detonate the self-destruct nuke. Didn't quite work out that way. Like I called the shuttle. I had to wire, I did it once before and some people were watching me and were kind of impressed. I wired like a portable generator straight to the, to like the captain's communication console so I could call the shuttle. And I did that, called the shuttle, grabbed the cat, brought him to evac, buckled him to a chair, and then I left to start fiddling with the nuke. But... Sorry, I had to scratch my face. Right, so I did all that. But, like, I couldn't get into the vault with the nuke, because the station was powered down, and I think you would need... Ooh. Leisure time. Right, you would need at least power, and probably, maybe the seizure time. Seizure... No, wait, there's one more chance at seizure. At least the command door remote may be functioning. Yeah, you would need something impressive to get the door open. Seizures are over. So I decided to just dismantle the reinforced wall. Hi, welcome back. Which I successfully did, but it takes a lot of time, as it's designed to do, because the wall's reinforced. You shouldn't just be able to break through it. But even after I, like, hacked through the reinforced wall, I was still trapped by the frickin' safe that's inside that vault. And then I noticed that there was, like, on the outside of the station, there was a hole punched into the vault by the various meteors and space debris and everything that I'd summoned at the station. So I was like, okay, I'll just go out there and do that. And I did, so I went around to the outside of the station. Oh yeah, you can stand on these guys while they're frozen in time, that's funny. And I still couldn't get in because there was a file cabinet in the way for some reason. Oh no, I did! Fist in. And then the evac shuttle talks, I'm like, shit! So I, like, went along the outside of the station towards evac. Ow. I got into the station. Most of the station wasn't powered, so the airlocks wouldn't open. I had to hack through the airlocks with this laser sword that I had as, like, a CENTCOM ERT guy. I got to the chair with runtime buckled onto it. Couldn't figure out how to unbuckle runtime from the chair. Use a laser sword to kill the chair. The airlocks to the evac shuttle weren't powered, but they have like an emergency mechanism to very slowly open anyway. So I'm just like watching the timer tick down from like 30, 20, 15, 10 seconds while I'm watching the frickin' the airlock open itself. And like, sure enough, I got the cat and myself onto the evac shuttle with like 1 second to spare. Which meant my plan to blow the station up with the nuke was a failure, but still, I was pretty happy with that action sequence anyway. And that concludes that station, which ran for a few days. I had a great little hidey hole set up there too, I enjoyed that. Oh, you know what, if you bring that potion over here, this is another warp, but it only works from, yeah, the potion side. Is there anything over there? Nope. So there's a lot of stuff like that that I like about the level design in this game. There's a level later on that's like a castle, and you nuke the station without being a traitor. Yeah, you can summon the launch codes or presumably use the nuclear authentication disk. There's like a castle I remember later where, like, the outside reconciles really neatly with the inside of it. I like that sort of thing. You don't see it a lot, especially from like NES games at the time. Like, there's a part where you can actually skip a lot of this castle by jumping across a big pit on the outside of it. That's like mid-game, I think. I'll try to point it out when I get to it. But like, retrospectively, that's one of the things I like about this game. It was very smart in level design. A lot of new mechanics as compared to Mario 1 as well. The climbing, and the grabbing, and the throwing, and the so ons and so forths. See that background with the giant Phanto? That's definitely new. I'm sure the background here was just like blue previously. Spoopy. Anyway, yeah, I mean, like I said, you can just station pretty much whenever I have the thing set up. I have it pretty well dialed in at this point. Maybe you might see if there's something I can do to reduce how many mice we get. But in any case, the point is, space is fun. I haven't done a lot of really interesting things so far. Ken's made some sort of potentially living gelatin mold. It's pretty cool. Look at this background. See, all of these spaces that in the NES were just like solid color backgrounds, like blue or black. They've had these, whoop, really detailed backgrounds added to them. Like they really, I mean, they really made a remaster of it. They really used the NES. Oh, that sucked. The Super NES, I mean. They used it pretty well. In some of the better visuals you can find on the system. That's where I was struggling with access to things, alright. It's Mouser! Not sure really what- ow. What's to be done about that? Besides, you know, be the head of personnel or whatever. Well, that was pretty dumb of me, that sucked. Oh yeah, oh, you're talking about wouldn't let me choose- yeah, you know what, I experienced that too, even as the host. Like, yeah, it would only let you join as like an assistant or a chaplain. I really don't know what that's about. Yeah, I'll have to look into that, see if there's something I can configure in the settings about freeing up jobs or some such. Probably as admin, I could do it on the fly. Somehow. Yeah, I was kind of like that onomatopoeia as well. Like, honestly, I'm used to it at this point, but yeah, the explosion just says bomb. I don't know if there's any explanation for why Mouser attacks you from a warehouse made of Lego, but... Alright, here we go. Seizure slots. Bye, Holly. I'll make noise when we're done having seizures. Ooh. Aside from all that, still on Breath of the Wild, plugging along at that. Okay, we're done, seizing. Ooh, desert time. Oh yeah, another place that they made really fancy. Look at that background. Look at the stars. I like stars. Ah, I died. What the hell was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Got through the second... Champion, the second Divine Beast, that's the one. Got Rivali's thing. Wow, that was stupid. How come we don't see more snippets? They appeared again in Super Mario RPG. I mean, I guess for the first... Like, why did we see any of this later in this series, considering... Spoiler, it's Mario's dream, even though it's about Luigi. But yeah, I'm thinking along the lines of, like, how come you get Shy Guys playable in Mario Kart, but not Sniffets? I want to be a Sniffet. What are these snake guys called again? Don't remember. Bark. Are they single Clydes? Because I remember Tri-Clyde's name pretty well. Maybe Sniffets will make it into Smash, says Hulk. Maybe. Let's all tweet Sakurai about it. Streaming has this bizarre effect on my sinuses. It occurs under no other circumstances. Rats, says Cans. Sounds right, maybe? I wonder how much of the English they corrected between, like, the original Japanese release and this, All-Stars remaster. Another standing on guys trick you can do, I can't stand on him because I blew him up. Damn. Here's Sakurai. Bug Knight and Sniffets. Yep. That's all I care about at this point. I don't know, I don't really want to be a sniffing smush. Mario Kart, sure. Speaking of which, they added Hammer Brothers and various other types of bro into Mario Kart Tour. I got the Hammer Brother, he's actually kind of neat. He throws hammers, if you can believe that. And explains it's a pun of Cobra and Brat. Fair enough. Oh, he says I can throw hammers. You know, I hadn't considered that. Alright, you're a hammer bro now, good job. I see we've broken through into, Sarasa Land here. You know, these Mario Land hieroglyphs in the background. Actually, now that I mentioned it, I kind of am curious to see if any of those are the same. Hammer 1, Ice Ball 1, Fire, and Boomerang 1. Yeah, the Boomerang 1 was also... Right, actually, you know, I haven't checked on that in a few days. I wonder if the next pipe is out. But I did get the Hammer 1, that was the only one I really wanted, because he was the one with the new move. Yeah, Mario has an incredible subconscious imagination. Prepare to win seizures. No. Ooh. My brain works. Dumb. Yeah, I was lucky enough to get the hammer one. Let's be the princess for a bit. Yeah, she doesn't have a name anymore, just the princess. Chicken Flope. Which is why she can also do that in Smush. Which I thought was a pretty nice callback. Also why she pulls out vegetables, because this was like her first, and for a while, only playable appearance. She falls a lot faster than Luigi. I feel like I was about to say... Oh yeah, they are apparently not like high-end rare drops, they're just like gold rare. So you'll probably get them through regular pipes at some point. Speaking of which, I wonder... Like, the last tour was bizarrely short, like they didn't really add any new tours with the second pipe. I thought it was kind of smelly, and I hope that's not their new MO. Shell. We're apparently in a universe where the Koopa race has gone extinct, and we can just find their shell fossils buried in obscure desert locations. Or are we still in the desert? We're kind of more of a canyon here. We still have ruins and quicksand, and what's the difference? Oh. Not go down ways while holding thing. Checking all these, because I don't remember which ones had stuff in them. What are you? Nice. Right. You know, that pick something up and... Wait, that charge jump and then pick something up... Bark maneuver. Something I may not have ever figured out as a kid. That may be something I just invented for myself. Ah! I wasn't always a very smart kid. In any case, yeah, my, Eric. Now that I'm just spending all day at home playing Wind Waker, jeez, Wind Waker. Breath of the Wild and Space and all that crap. I haven't been paying too much attention to Mario Kart Tour. I get in on some of that. Oh yeah, it's a Pokey. This is the debut of Pokey as far as I know. It's funny colored. Need to cut this shit up. Come down all these friggin' things. I just pulled it and then crouched as my brother. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I remember doing that, and it's pretty dicey. And then it was just like, well, theoretically. Dude, that was nice. Yeah. I know one of these has something. Ah. This game plays pretty well, though. I'm enjoying this experience again. Aged quite well, really. It's a good remaster. Looks good, sounds good, plays good. You know, ye oldie, just like OG Super Mario Brothers is a little hard to come back to just because the physics of it are really very weighty. Mario takes time to accelerate and shit. Toad picks stuff up faster than anybody else, but I don't remember if that affects sand digging or not. Yes. Yeah. I don't really love these sequences. It does, says my brother. So I should have been Toad. Just this once. I don't know if I did observe what music plays in Doki Doki Panic when we are invincible. Damn. Damn. I'll get to both of you. God. Still just really looking forward to getting that Master Cycle in Breath of the Wild, man. It's funny, because when I saw, like, the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe demo in a store the one time, and I saw Link on the Master Cycle, I was just like, holy crap, we get that in Breath of the Wild? And then, yes, you can. As DLC, of course, but... we got most of the other DLC, some of it I don't really care that much about. There we go. The Phantom Ganon look is great. It's just not very functionally good. It's like a stealth-up outfit, but its defense is kind of and none of the DLC stuff can be upgraded, so you're kind of stuck with that defense. Should not have gone for that. Regretted it the instant I did it. But still, you get to dress up as Phantom Ganon, and that's pretty cool. Also, the full set comes with the effect Disguise, and I don't remember precisely what that does. I think it means you can get into the place in Eurotown, don't remember. That's... yeah, that's the direction I'm headed in. Well, I'm headed to the forest to get the Master Sword, actually. I'm not sure if I could afford it yet, but at the very least I need to upgrade my inventory space. Point is... this guy's probably has to do with enemies not attacking you. That hasn't been my experience so far. But maybe it depends on the type of enemy. Shrug. Point is, I'm adapting pretty well to not having to work every day. Like the world's going to hell, and I honestly feel healthier than I have in a couple of years. I know a society looks at this and is just like, oh god, you suck, you're so lazy. Garbage. Like, no, don't we have to spend our entire lives working? Are you sure about that? I didn't get the thing. Right, in some cases you have to hop on dudes. I don't think you can hop on these dudes. No, you can't ride on them. Just scoot out from under you. I did finally, for the first time, have a horse die on me in Breath of the Wild. That was a little sad. That was, running from a Lionel. Did a bad job of dodging fireballs. I was like, no! Slam spasm! Right, you want to get the potion early in these things because, yeah, there we go. Because if the plants are still there in the sub-world, then you can get coins from them. All he says, I killed a horse and gave me a feel bad about it immediately. Oh yeah, sure. Like Horse God says in no uncertain terms, dude, if you killed your own horse, don't bother coming here. I like Horse God. It's spooky and cool. Yeah. Yeah, the horse corpse lies there for an inordinately long amount of time. I noticed that with Slam Spasm as well. I watched him kind of fade away as I was fighting the Lionel. Just like, killed Slam Spasm, you bastard. I'm not sure if I'm gonna Horse God him back to life though, to be honest, because I still have the Royal Horse, which I lovingly named Rip Fart. So, honestly, Rip Fart is a straight upgrade from Slam Spasm anyway, so, I mean... Revive it, says Ozzy. Ozzy. Yeah, you're Ozzy now. Ozzy fans. And switch horses. I mean, yeah, I might. Ozzy. Ozzy. Don't like that one so much. It says fuck it, I was fond of Ozzy. I gotta get that Gerudo. For the longest time, I was mentally pronouncing that Gerudo. Soft G. And then this game comes out in, what, 2017, says, nope, saying it wrong since 1998. But maybe you're saying it wrong. I gotta get that Gerudo Stallion anyway, just to match with the Phantom Ganon look. Only says I've been saying it right since forever. Yeah, apparently I'm in the minority on this one. Still really dig that spooky Phantom background. We can GIF. Yeah. Because it stands for... What's it stand for? Something... It's something starting with graphics, so it's a hard G, yeah. Not a peanut butter. Oh yeah, that was the elephant in the room thing I had to talk about on stream. I cooked. That's how well I'm doing with not working every day. I finally found the motivation to actually, like... It's not much, I just made some grilled cheese sandwiches, but for me that's a monumental event. I have never cooked for myself. Besides, like, stovetop and ramen. I did make 2, and then in the subsequent 2 days, I also made 2 more. Yeah. That's less impressive, says. Strike-Clyde, he's blue? Why is Strike-Clyde blue? Strike-Clyde, I don't think he's supposed to be blue. You're making this up, man. Make me look like a fool. Your name is so cool, though. It looked edible. Yeah, they were actually decent. I would say decent. I didn't ruin them, so let's go with that. My form needs some work. I have some things I need to figure out. But it's a start. And on Ollie's advice, actually, I bought a little bit of garlic powder and sprinkled that into... Oh, I can do this much faster than I've been doing. Yeah, I added a little bit of garlic powder. Oh, dude. Huge improvement. That works really well on grilled cheese. Spasm. Die. Okay, seizure's over. Yeah, let's go back to Ouija. A lot of people like tomato soup with the grilled cheese, says. I'm like, yeah, I remember that. I haven't had tomato soup in I don't even know how long. Never been a big favorite of mine. I still need to figure out heat. That's always been my one big hang-up about, that cooking, like, as a practice. I don't mind a good soup. I have a lot of soup in the thing. But, like, I guess a big part of the problem is, well, it's not really a problem. They're coming out fine, but, like, the second one I made, I let it get hot first, and then they, like, kind of singed a little bit. So I'm just like, I don't know. Like, stovetop heat just seems like something you kind of have to get a feel for. Oh yeah, you can, there's definitely something over there. Can Weege make the jump? Oh yeah. Weege doesn't give a fuck. Hey, it's a shortcut at the end of the level. Oh, I said I wanted to take it light on the shortcuts, but this is just to the end of the level, why not? So yeah, that's like the big thing that I need to sort of figure out. Also, my buttering technique needs work, but I think that's just mostly a matter of like not letting the butter get soft enough before I try to carve into it. Bye. But yeah, Zeor actually making, like, food is a new thing that has happened in this crazy-ass world. That's how you know we've gone just totally off the rails. Just nuts. Ollie says, tub butter is definitely better for grilled cheese. Yep, that makes sense. I should get butter in a different form than archaic stick lard loaf butter. An incoming top grilled cheese tip from somebody who does cook. Somebody who makes goddamn amazing fried chicken. Get the pan hot and put the butter directly on the pan, about the size of the place of the bread. I thought I'd seen it done that way before. Oh, I didn't get any seizure coins this time. I don't know why I switched over to the princess. I don't know, I just do that. Ooh, it's Ostro. That's right, I remember in the original credit sequence they got Ostro's and Birdo's names backwards. Ollie says, I've never made it that way before, the concept scares me. I'll have to try it next time. That would solve some of my issues. Well, here again, they're hardly even really issues so much as they would be improvements to my technique. Too powerful, you can cook it down. I'll see what I can do. See if I can make that happen. Point is, I'm excited to have that skill now. And if The Sims has taught me anything, now that I can do grilled cheese, I just have to practice for another, like, day or two. And, I'll be able to make, like, roast turkey and lasagna and shit. So that's my life. It actually has been somewhat eventful of late, hasn't it? Relatively speaking. I mean, just in terms of what I'm doing video games ways. See, here's another case where, like, level design is pretty interesting. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of cave stuff down below ways. But also, there's places up here where you can just skip over all that and just... Yeah, like if you're Princess Toadstool, you can just hover right over that and just skip everything down below. And like I said, like, all that level design reconciles really nicely. I really appreciate that sort of thing. Again, especially for its time, for the NES, you know? Burp. Just don't try making a pie, says Ollie. Might have been to save level space, well, either way, I think it's neat. Might have messed this up. What is going on over there? Ollie says, pies are fucking hard. Make a cake or something else. A long, long time ago. So long ago I don't even really count it. I did make a cake one time. Just like from instructions and with help. But that cake turned out pretty decent. I'm just going up here. Is that fun? It says, I believe in you for making cake. Alright, so pencil that in for potential future ideas, but fuck the pie. Check your state laws before fucking the pie. Definitely against Twitch guidelines. No! He says. Our mom is indeed a very good baking human. Mix this peanut butter pie. Grrr, I love that pie. Oh, this says my dad is a Master X McDonald's employee. That's gotta count for something. I mean, bird, ow. You. Fuck! My organs. The ribbon on Birdo's head is new for All-Stars. That was not there in the NES Super Mario Bros. 2. And it's been there ever since. Like it was always there. Ken says, I won't judge fucking a pie. My character in New Vegas told the talking brain he did the bad with a can of Spam. Okay. I don't know how to process all of that, so I will disregard it in the order that I received it. New Vegas is a good game. There are a lot of dudes in this game you can ride on. I like that. McDonald's food is the bomb, you can deny it. Oh no, you won't find me arguing against that. No, I'm there with you. I'm not proud of myself for liking McDonald's food, but I mean, I'm only human. Reason babies would throw a fit to get McDonald's, he says. Yeah, it's true. McDonald's took over the world for a reason. Ow. Ah! How come that didn't... I should have heard it. Fuck! Cheater. Freaking ninja bastard. The ninja reappeared in a very limited quantity in the very end of Super Mario World. Stop that shit. I do not like you. Nobody likes you. You're adopted. Why did I do that? Oh, because I remembered the right place. Look at me go. Dan's doesn't like it, because his non-human anatomy rejected the deliciousness. I mean, I suppose the secret is it's like 20% salt. I think I mentioned before that I pretty recently discovered that I kind of fucking love Big Macs, and I was like having an existential crisis for it. It's like, no, this can't be true. It helped me enjoy, last time I was at Red Robin, I got the Red's Tavern Double again. And I was just like, ah, so that's what this is. It's like a Big Mac that deserves respect. I really like Red Robin, I'll do that in a minute. Yeah. Yeah, Red Rum is the kind of place that never disappoints, and it's only mildly destructive to my tract. Like, honestly, it's a coin flip whether or not that one will blow me up. Making myself hungry here. Now I want a burger. I like literally just ate. I'm still like, eat bird. Screen wrap puts a good effect here. This is another entry in, like, the art of very short music loops that you somehow don't really get tired of. Like, I don't know how you trick the human brain into being okay with that kind of repetition, but some people pull it off. It's, like, not, you know, fun to listen to per se, but it's not offensive either. Do it. Yeah. Yeah. You know, Wendy's traditionally was always my fast food favorite, but they're not what they used to be, I find. I do remember a distinct point where they, like, revamped their entire menu to have more like a homemade feel to it, and that was pretty much a mistake. Ollie says a large part of his instruments that don't give out one note of sound as they play. That makes a lot of sense, yeah. Because that's the sort of thing that would stick out like a sore thumb in the human brain, yeah. I don't know how I lost viewers talking about burgers. Or like, what is all this crap? You ever watch Mario do silly jumps, throw turnips at toads? Care not for this burger speak? Yeah, that pesky human brain and its obsession with patterns. So, level design gets pretty non-linear around here. What's up there? Is there some... No, you can't carry anything up here, so... Oh, it's just kind of another... Yeah. Interfunk stink. Ow. What is this sound I hear? Oh, it's just the neighbors. Sable is at peace in Fort... Asshole. And while I look at the cat, something smashes into my skull and kills me. Yeah, I knew I wasn't getting through that. Scan's got a hot dog dress. That's good. Improve this. I guess next time I feel like space, I'll just ding everybody and say, hey, space. You know, actually try to make a thing of it instead of just leaving it open and saying, hey, space whenever. Which is not, you know, a terrible wow thing to do, but of course it's more fun as a group activity. Ow. You know, I just got done saying sniffers were cool, but fuck off. Ann says, I didn't buy that, but I did buy 2 pairs of pleather shorts. Good. Yeah, I'm just learning all kinds of great cans things tonight. This is fantastic. Yep, knew it. Yeah. Old video games are hard. Ah, don't say splat. Reminds me of my dungeon crawl character. Deserved a better fate than the damn tomb. Man, this was really good. Stupid tomb. Like, I was trying to be smart about it, but I guess, like, when you go down into the tomb, you're not even standing on stairs anymore, and that pretty much killed me. It's like, no problem, I'll just stair dance a little bit. Oh, okay, good, no stairs, I died. I like the part where you're not allowed to, like, you know, move or leave or use tactics or survive. I like this little bit of level design right here, just brick wall that you can just kind of climb on normal ways, just because it looks neat. I went to the tomb because I was gonna get 10 runes. Because my previous best score had 5, and I wanted to have double the runes that I had that time. And it wasn't to be. I like this game too. Yeah. Alright. Princess Parkour Peach, says Tama. She's very good right here. Because she's just the right height to drop stuff up there. Oh, shouldn't. Yep. Yeah, you gotta have a bunch of people to space, otherwise it's just me fucking around with the super matter engine. I do need to look at a couple settings though, see if I can figure out anything about like my mice problems and you know, Mouser. You know, Mouser. That and yeah, making sure people can actually, you know, join in good positions when respawning. There we go. Oh, still mouse. Lego mouse. Lego explode mouse. That's the best sprite. Oh, no seizures. I'm gonna stick with Princess Peach here. She's good. Oh no, not Icy World. Not the flurries. What a memorable soundtrack this game had. Well, it was mostly just this tune, but it's a good, great tune. Hey, like ending credits theme as well. Barf. Don't like the ice. Do without that. Word has it that for the upcoming 30th anniversary of Mario, they're working on a big fat Mario Remaster collection for the Switch. And supposedly, like 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy are all confirmed for that. Again, these are rumors on which Nintendo never officially speculates. But they're apparently coming through pretty reputable channels, so if that's a thing, that could be pretty awesome. Like a Switch remaster of Super Mario 64, kind of holy shit. That would be great. What is that? He says, I kind of want these reputable channels to die off. Well, no, I suppose in this climate they'd pretty much thrive. Really means throw it over there. I think I know where you're coming from. Yeah, that one I remembered at least. Bishop. Not as simple as being frustrated with screen. No, I get you. Yeah, I think we're on the same page there, to be honest. Like, I usually just don't like rumor milling in general like that either. Yeah, I get that. Sunshine and Galaxy were both fantastic games. I really enjoyed a lot of them, but... I mean, here again, considering our age gap, I have to remember you were... you were a fucking infant when Super Mario 64 came out. Well, a toddler, probably. Kind of thing is terrifying to me to remember. 2 or 3, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, you have to remember I was like about 12 when that happened. Yeah, we really don't have that in common. Seize, die. Ooh, another really cool background. I don't know if you get to see too much more of this one. Yeah, after... yeah, remind me to just look at... you probably won't have to remind me, I'll remember. Look at some space things. After stream. Bung up another... server. I honestly really feel like I've gotten the hang of most of engineering's jobs at this point. Working on the engine and walls and things and consoles so much. I removed like a cyborg charging station to elsewhere in the station the other day and I felt... oh, really? This which means I was already in the military through boot camp, tech school, and at my first duty station. That checks out, yeah. Oh yeah, Super Mario 64 aged great as far as I'm concerned. Maybe he doesn't look fantastic anymore, but... The point is, it was such like a monumental game, and it's gone more or less forgotten, except for like that Nintendo DS update, which received pretty mixed reception as far as I know. So if they're actually gonna revisit that and give it like a proper remaster treatment, that's huge. Whales. We're just yanking vegetables out of the whale. Because that's the universe we live in. Remember, this is all a dream. I like the whale. The whale. Ah! Fuck this whale! I'll kill you, whale! Throw a grenade down that blowhole. Despite this, I'm looking more forward to Sunshine, says Ollie. Yeah, I think I agree, to be honest with you. It's been just the right amount of time to come back to Sunshine. That game was really good. Says when I was a kid, I was playing Zelda Banjo Ogre Battle. Right. Yeah, you see, when I was that age, it was this. But like... yeah. OG. I've said before, I was good at Super Mario Brothers before I was good at walking. And to this day, I'm not even that good at that one. Well... is this? What is this? I think that's a warp, yeah. I still have a lot to do in Odyssey that I still just haven't gotten back to. And any chance I had of getting that done in a timely fashion pretty much went away as soon as I got the ready to start playing Breath of the Wild again. Not to say I'm regretful of that. Here's this background again. Because damn, Breath of the Wild's a good game. I've been posting a lot of little clips to Twitter. So a theoretical viewer, if you theoretically look at my Twitter ever, there's funny stuff on there. Probably. Also, if you're watching in Twitch, it's right below the thing player. Sort of. I'm just Zeor TV, hello. Play video games, internet ways. Still, I mean, I need to be seriously kicking around. Is this another... what's going on over here? Like, as long as I'm not dying in a regular soul-sucking capitalism job. Like, can I really get into, you know, voice acting or serious streaming, or is this the time to make some sort of stupid move? Possibly. Thing is, I'm not very good at those kinds of moves. Yeah, here's the one I was talking about, like you can, there's a whole, like, level in there, but if you're pets, you can just go, nope, I skip. I don't think there's anything over there. Nope, that's the end. Yep, I'm just skipping that whole thing, because I can. I talked about it earlier in the stream, but now I have demonstrate. Who am I fighting? Fry Guy! Why does Fry Guy have a Nightwing mask? I remember being a little bit more menacing looking in the NES, but, you know, it's been a while. I don't remember stuff always good. All times. Meh. Well, this is, I think a lot of this looked better without the redesign. Yeah, I mean, kind of like I said, you know, you'd always take some trade-offs. Yep, saw that coming. Yeah, I really don't know what's going on with the Legos either. And it's kind of that thing where just, like, you know, if you had to make a... like, technically, objectively speaking, like, sure, superior asterisk, but do they really look better? It's hit or miss. Really nice in some cases. Could have done without in some others. Oh. You... There we go. Oh, I ruined it. I watched a little bit of Vinny playing Half-Life Alyx the other day, and it's like, shit, should not have looked. I really want to play this. Like, VR has really never interested me. It's just never really been on my radar as something that I cared much about, but having seen that, damn, I would really like to be playing that game. Whoops, let me just chuck that right into Oblivion. That doesn't respawn, does it? Okay, it does. All he says, I want to get Beat Saber, and I never liked rhythm games. Freaking money, am I right? I just want to play the Half-Life video game. No. Speaking of which, I want to get Black Mesa, but pretty much right before I bought that is when my job got canned. Bye. Which didn't stop me from buying the Breath of the Wild DLC, but I mean, again, I've been threatening to buy that for the longest time. DLC for that kind of game is exactly what you need at a time like this. Is this over here? Question mark? No. Seizure coins, though. Did I already mention that they've confirmed, I guess, that the next Smash DLC character is going to be from ARMS? I don't remember if I mentioned that on stream or not. I feel like I did. I just kind of said, you know, I don't really feel terribly strongly about it one way or the other. I'm glad it's that as compared to Fire Emblem. It's not really a game that, again, interested me at all, but as a franchise, I have, like, a distant respect for it, you know what I mean? People liked it. It had at least some sort of impact. And again, it's not Fire Emblem, ergo, fine. I'm still... I know I've already been around and around saying that I wanted to put Bug Guy in, but... Only says someone who's watched this gameplay, it's severely overrated. No. Oh, I did it right. That's dumb luck. Can't take any sort of credit for that. Yeah, it really didn't look like much to me, to be honest. I guess why it never interested me, but... Needless to say, people are wondering if it's Twintel who had, like, the giant ghetto monster booty that Nintendo made them tone down. God damn it. Peach, you flimsy ass. There we go. I guess it's probably not. Too much hitbox. Yeah, that was a problem. Watch out, seizure. Maybe not. Yep. We have 9 more seizure coins. Die! Seize! Die! Convulse! Spasm. Grr, I have to eat it with straw. Blarg. Pooping gratuitously. Slots. Slot stream. Slot video game. Mario slots. Gambling video game. I really am enjoying this game again, though. This is nice. Good revisit. Just felt like it was the time to come back to it. And seizure's over. retro can I swing back around to while I'm on this kick? Something NES to Super NES era. I mean, I already just did like a whole big fat let's check out a bunch of old games at once vlog pretty recently, but... I don't know. Damn it. There we go, good enough. Thanks for the boost. Really don't like them very much, they can fuck off. Seems like you can go into, ow, pretty much every vase you find in this game. But only a couple of them have anything worthwhile in them. Get out of here, Sonic. Yeah, I noticed that face as well. Well, Ken says you could do Soul Blazer while I'm doing Terra Enigma. That's not the worst idea I've heard. What was that other one? The one Monkey liked that I kind of, sort of tried to let's play with him the one time ages ago. What was the other one? It wasn't Trials of Mana, I don't think. Illusion of Gaia, that was it. Maybe something to think about. But you know, if that's our blind spot of franchises, like if Kansas into Terra Enigma, I'm covering ActRaiser. Monkey likes Illusion of Gaia. Maybe check out Soul Blazer, see what's going on there. Might be a fun experiment for all of us. We plan on all these bomb gardens, seriously. You'd have serious talk. Fucking EPA, subcon. I like this background. See, a little simple background like this really adds a lot. I mean, I like all the backgrounds, but I just like the elegance of that one. Push button. Well done, Waze. I remember this part. Dude, I made a Soldat map that was like this the one time. Just called it like a... I don't remember what I called it, actually. It was just like a free fall where you spawned in all over the place and just parachuted down and shot at all dudes. Why was that there? I fell. Yeah, you know, I'll say a sentence. I'll put some serious thought into maybe trying out, that... Why am I so mental blocked on the names of these games? Soul Blazer, yeah. Check that out, maybe. It's interesting to me how they are, like, at least, from what I've seen of Terra Enigma and Illusion of Gaia, are... so very much like traditional JRPGs, except with, whoa, real-time action instead of turn-based. It's like an interesting hybrid of those game styles. No Caesars. I don't know what to expect from Soul Blazer, but it wouldn't surprise me at all if it's more of the same. ActRaiser was so good, though. Joel's a big fan of that game, too. He streamed the entire thing a few times, I believe. And you know, with his just thoroughly arbitrary streaming schedule, he'll happily just sit and do the whole thing at once. Did not get from. It's probably right there. Ooh, tree. I don't remember tree. I suspect tree was not there on the NES. I really don't remember that at all. That tree was a bitch. Yeah, that was like a huge difficulty spike. Last level. Ah! Son of a... There we go. Yeah. You rat fucker. Here I am again. There's a shortcut up there. Probably. I feel like you're supposed to... Bird. Over there. Make a rocket ship. Beep, blap, robot fart. Arrgh. Can't patch. Carefully placed at an anti-patching distance. Bah. Barg! Organs! Damn. Man. Throw the... Throw it the spoon flatways! Let's be somebody else. You know, let's be this fucker. Forget what his name was. Want to say... Al? Barf! Don't like this level. I should not have thrown that there. That was not a thing I meant to do. Where all y'all? All of you all. Hey, there it is. I knew that. Mario. Who's both the greatest hero of this world and also just the very textbook definition of average. Parts. Oh, wow. I dropped that on myself and damage? What? Help. What is it? What happened? Why you? Hello? Wow, I completely the fuck broke that. Game was as confused as I was. That's something I've never seen. Right, always been playing the Hollow Knights. I feel like I maybe have taken a long enough breather that I could get back into that as well, but here again, I've already picked at least one thing that has a bit of a time commitment about it. Dude, that thing left like a permanent mark on the tree where I glitched it out. That's fucked. What have I done? Pick Mario once, break the universe as we know it. I read your Steam review about Hollow Knight, and you're right, it's kind of great how well they, like, they straddle the line of, like, challenges for bragging rights that skilled players can do, while also, like, never brick-walling a more casual player, you know? Something like that. It's pretty well written. And I was like, yeah, you know what, you're right, it's just, like, an extremely well-balanced game design. And like, honestly, I tend to get so focused on how beautiful it is, I tend to forget about that aspect of it. But it really is just a freaking great game. What is the path of pain? Like... Is that the White Palace, or is that a different thing? There's a secret wall in the White Palace. Interesting. To check that out. Eventually. Whoa. Or just watch you stream it, whichever. Are you kidding me, Mario? Mario, you're fired. Breaking, you find a sign that says, fuck, don't go this way if you love yourself. Got it. Seriously, what was that? Was anybody else seeing that crap? Fuck. Yeah, that's right, stay there. Oh, wow. That sounds intense. Now watch. Peach is just gonna be like, yeah, nothing to it. Beating that fat bastard Mario at his own game. Alright. Fucker. Really? No. You're supposed to throw... Turn the spoon flat ways. Persevere. Alright. I mean... Yeah, with... where my good save is, and... Peach, you dumb fucker, go up! And with my Steel Soul being dead, yeah, I won't be reaching that myself in some time, so... I can experience that alleyways. So yeah, I guess pencil in a Path of Pain stream on Saturday, that could be fun. Oh, and it's just so good. What, it freezes the carpet too? For some reason, the way I said two reminded me of Mitch Hedberg a little bit. God! Patch very slow lift things. Do bad, get hurt much, well do lifts. Bad hero, stupid farts. That's what I have to say about all that. You. 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 You gotta kind of readjust to weed physics after you've been somebody saying, you son of a bitch, just get... There we go. Family-friendly Mario really is one of the world's leading generators of profanity, I think. Weege, are you fucking kidding me? Alright, you know what? Sit your ass down, I'll just be the red guy. Fucking Weege. There we go. See how that works? What's the rate of gravity again? 10 feet per second squared or something? What do you do? You just fall. That fucking feet flap weirdery. I thought about doing a little, like, cartoon Mario impression like Vinny does, but I know I wouldn't be able to do it any kind of justice. Maybe practice that one on my own time, bust it out if I feel it's worthy. Won't be. What, now I have to do Legos too? Crab! Him. Everybody remembers this guy who's a crab from Mario Crab game? Apparently. I, like, literally don't remember this guy's name. He's just a crab who's here now. There he goes. He died now. I completely forget what I just did. I guess this door was always right here. I guess watch for Crab in the credits, because like I said, I, like, completely forgot he existed at all. Triclide, Mouser, memorable, sure. Yeah, seize, convulse. Crab? The hell's Crab? Arg. Running out of ways to pantomime cartoon seizures. Ow, says, Ollie. That sounds right. Yeah, I remember that now. How badly did that get Englished in the original release? Because I wouldn't be at all surprised if that came through as Kroglip. Or this place. Kind of. Making decent time through this game, I think. Good reflexes, me. Porky. Ow! My organs. Whoa! That's the advanced quicksand. Alright, well, yeah. There's no getting out of that alive. Seriously. Oh, no. 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 I figured if there was anything wacky I wanted to do in Space Station 13. God damn it. Like, I'm not always the one with the bright ideas about funny sciences to do. This face is less happy. It's just kind of... I got a shell. I have this now. Fuck you. I should stop going down these frickin' tubes. They're not helping anyone. No. There is a new kind of exosuit that I want to build. God, frig, damn, Hell Nation. Someone was somehow completely ready for that. God damn it. I'm not doing so hot here, am I? Yep, pick up. Troll. You! He died. Like, no ambiguity to that one. He didn't just, you know, fall off screen like, oh, hey, darn. Got beaten up, but I guess I'm okay. Now he sank into the quicksand. He's dead. Never saw the light of day again. Damn it. Ah, that was a nice throw. Paid for it anyway. Ah, you know what? Here's where the shroom was. Yep. Farting. Butt crack. Hello. I'm a little tired. I guess from all that not working I've been doing. Takes a lot of work to do all this nothing. I have to do laundry, actually. Keep forgetting about that. Life. Cats are doing pretty well. I want tacos. Been too long since I had a taco. Let's see Mercado Burrito down the street still open. I'm sure they're suffering. I'll go down that one. Oops. You did have tacos, that's why I want tacos. Yeah, I'm not gonna go ahead and rely on Peach's crappy lifting speed here. You, get out of there. What? Can't even go down that one. Fucking. This is dumb. This is farts. It's buttholes. Maybe. Yep, this is the way. Vinny was saying the other day that, like, the L2 came off of his 8-bit dough. I'm just like, well, that's troubling. I don't foresee that being a problem. The thing's pretty damn solid, as far as I can tell. Or you, Red Knocker. In Space Station 13, if you're the AI. Hello, hello. You can make what are called Vox announcements, which is to say, like there are pre-recorded sound files of like words being read in a robot voice, and then you can make announcements out of those, like audibly. But the vocabulary is very limited, and yet includes a lot of words such as like fuck, fucking, shitlord, so on and so forth. Remember the one time I was in a station and all of a sudden, like, the AI just emitted just, like, a 3-minute long stream of the worst profanities imaginable. It was hysterical. And seizure? Yep, here I am being Mario all day because Weege floats too much and Princess has a freaking hernia every time she has to... I like this background a lot, this is nice. Those hills are a little bit Super Mario World styled, aren't they? It's kind of the, like, the spots on there. Can't touch me. What else am I supposed to do? Yeah, we're gonna go. Whoop, shouldn't have done that. Bye. I might instate myself as AI when we put a new station up. Maybe I'll, like, start as a Hunan so I can set up the generator and all that. Unless somebody else wants to have a crack at that and I can try to walk them through it. I wouldn't mind playing around and being AI a little bit. Could always just blow myself up and respawn to something else if I get bored of it. I'm gonna skip that. I wish there's, well, my sample size is like 1, maybe 2 in size, but the public TG Station server that I know of most is, of course, Yogg Station. But boy, people get cranky in that damn server. It's so full of people who want to win, and that bothers me. People treating it like freaking Fortnite. People start the round by asking if they can be converted to the antagonist and shit like that. Like, no, you're doing it wrong. Like, a medium roleplay server is supposed to, like, that's against the rules. You're not supposed to even do all that, but they don't even enforce those rules, so people just treat it like a goddamn battle royale. And people get so damn cranky if they don't win. Like, oh, you're doing space wrong. And like high roleplay servers get cranky for the for the other reasons, and then just like, I don't know, it's hard to get into. I've had some fun playing in online games, that's, I mean, to be fair, but in very low impact roles, bartender, janitor, and such. I've tried roboticist a few times, I've had mixed at best experiences with that. I remember this part. Ah. Where is I? Oh, you know what, I think this is just another shortcut to like the end of the level. Yep. But I feel like I could add engineer to the list of jobs I could theoretically do. Like janitor and bartender, those are perfect for Todd Helix if nothing else. He's just kind of a slacker, but as a character. That's how I see him anyway. But I know my way around the station well enough that I could be an engineer. Triclide again. I've always liked Triclide, I don't know why. This is cool. He's a cool name and he's a cool snake guy. Like I said though, I don't remember him being blue. Pretty sure he's supposed to be red. There he goes, he died. Doesn't matter. I don't mind him being blue, it's not a bad look. We've gone to space now. Ah yes, we're in the late game here. Way up in the clouds ways. Here again, if you're Petch or Weed, you can just cheese it. I think I've already seen most of the really interesting parts of level design. I don't mind doing a couple skips. Cool background. Only says, original look is better, but I do appreciate the lack of slowdown lag. Yeah, that's fair. Those little beaky dudes, they remind me of the little demon guys that you would slice up in the first Rhythm Heaven. Some sort of, what's that word? Yokai sort of thing. I don't know. Maybe. Can Petch make this? Probably not, just Weege. Nope, she can make it. I had a lot of viewers come and go on the stream. I want to look at the Marios, and they're just like, Zeor, that's dumb. Ooh, god, shit, damn, hell, ass, eternity, abortion. Yeah, I remember browsing through the files and noting that abortions is in fact one of the words that the AI can say. God, I hate you. Everyone hates you. Even your stupid green face. Well, I made it racist. No seizures. Ooh, we're actually at the last level here, aren't we? I gather Peach was called Peach in Japan the whole time. Yeah. Matter of fact, I think that's like extremely common knowledge. Yep, we're at the... Oh, I didn't know this would be like a perfectly one-stream game. This assumes that I survived this castle occasionally. Good background. I don't remember this place very well. Surprise. I always thought this looked like teeth here. All of them lined up like that with all the... kind of funky. Yeah, the gum coloration and texture doesn't help adds Ollie. Yeah, that's pretty much what I meant. Nah. Here again, the finding ways to make physics misbehave. Yeah, it's just entirely... That's plenty of you guys. There really don't need to be any more. Can't be too hard to navigate around here if I did it fine as a kid. God damn it, oh, really? Alright, well, good. Autosave puts you at the last door. Autosave, I said. Yeah. That's what's going on here. Please wait, saving. Nintendo disc. What's great about Peach is that you can hover at whatever height just by, like, tapping again while in midair. Whoop. And then you somehow wander off the chain and get cornholed by Mantrain. Boy, that's a data reference right there. I think only Monkey and Phoebe would have any idea what the hell I just said. Maybe Ray. You know, the old crew. Fart you! I guess this place isn't too mazy. It was kind of shit. You know, maybe it's sort of... I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what I was just saying. Hi, welcome to Zeor Tube. Internet video game playman. I don't really have any equivalent, like I have a lot in common with Vinny, but I don't really have any easy equivalent to funny internet calzone, man. I think I don't have like a... I don't know. I think I've mentioned it before that, like, I don't really think of myself as from anywhere. I wasn't really in Massachusetts long enough to grow that identity, and I still never really have identified as a Pennsylvanian. As I grow to understand the political landscape more and more, I understand more of why that is, but... Fuck! God! Shit damn... Assholes. Crap. Ollie says, I relate with this, being born in Japan and moving all over the place as a kid. Yeah, I can imagine. Certainly not a Missouri man. Alright, well, I'm glad that's not just me. People have told me, like, no, you're a Pennsylvanian, alright. I'm just like, no. No, not feeling that. Listen to me say the word wash and tell me I'm still Pennsylvanian. Crap. I feel like if I lived in Massachusetts for any length of time, give it like a couple of months, I would develop the accent. Like, I guess when I very first started learning to speak, when I was, what, 3 or 2 or whenever, I did have the accent, because, you know, of course I did, everybody did. It was Massachusetts. Again, thinking of myself as not really from anywhere, I have, like, the most neutral American accent possible. If anything, the closest thing I have to an accent is that I, like, tend to pronounce things a lot more literally than most people do. Which is to say, you know, I, like, know how words are spelled and how to pronounce letters. I'm not sure if I was supposed to come up here. Yeah, this is right. sort of the same way. Not really, I don't really identify with a state either. Yeah, if my identities can be tied with any state, I don't think Pennsylvania's it. Yeah, you can tell whenever my brother's been anywhere near Massachusetts, the accent comes back in full force, yeah. Alright, let's quick save, I guess. We're right at the end, but I'm in rough shape. 40. This guy, I think, still does identify very much as someone from Massachusetts, yeah. This is such a weird twist. Park my car with the best of them, yeah, that's the one. This'll be interesting. Can I do this as Tiny Patch? How well do I remember the wart fight? We're always trying to get behind him. Damn. This is a tune I remember so very well. This is a great final battle theme. Damn. Damn. Shut up, dog next door. I hate you. Nobody likes you. He's like right behind me. It's great. I'm like throwing glances over to the OBS, see if it's actually picking up on the headset. Doesn't look like it. That truck, on the other hand. Yeah, with all the sane people staying inside, the street is... Wow, look at that. I actually did it first try. He died. Too much nutrition. Yeah, this room is a lot more elaborate than it was in the NES. We done it. Contributor Princess. It's dead. Dead. Nobody's Toad. Toad didn't do anything. Remember when Toad was an identity instead of a race? I like that a lot better. There's just so many questions. This guy's so prone to veggies. Why is there a veggie dispensing machine in his lair? I was just wondering that myself, but I figured it was like almost not even worth bringing up. Just like, what? No. Everybody's wondering that. This too, it was, yeah, just like, I would not grayscale, but blue scale on the NES, just, nighttime colors instead of full color, which I like better, definitely. Still. Charming little scene. Oh, here's Mario dreaming of naked locals. Well, doesn't everybody? I like Ninja, they're neat. Ezo. Porcupo. Really? The debut of the Bob-omb, which were probably, I think that, yeah, were the first to reappear later in this franchise. Pidgeot. Answer? Mario was informed that if you felt nervous, you should imagine everyone naked. Fair enough. Albatos. Fanto. Right, those guys are subcons. Oogie would also come back pretty promptly. Oh, you know what? Even in this release, sure enough, they have fucking Ostros and Birdo's names the wrong way around. Autobomb, Cobrat, yeah, Mouser, Fry Guy. There it is, clog lip. Right, Clyde. What? Ha ha ha, Mario, you'll dream of me again. Clyde is a good snake name. I agree. Clyde's a good name in general. That's a good name. Alright, well, there you go. That was... Like Bionic Commando, it somehow worked out the exact length of a usual Zeor TV stream. Good. My turn, Clyde. Not sure if I get that reference. For some reason, I immediately started wondering if I could name anything in Space Station 13 after. But maybe not. That'd be dumb. Whatever. Yeah, I got my new... This was a good stream. Went pretty well. Feel good about it. Got the game did. Got my volume limiting settings all set up pretty. I don't have to fiddle with that and guess at it anymore. Cool! What are we doing Thursday? I'm just gonna pull up, Wow, I wrote down an abbreviation. I don't know how to parse. TFTB. Tales from the Borderlands, that was it. Yeah. Something I need to get around to checking out. And a couple things Sawako sent me. We have a few things. A few plates spinning. Thomas says good over genetics, and the first thing with 3 heads that lives longer than 2 minutes, it gets to be Clyde. Ollie says I would watch the hell out of Tales from Borderlands here. Alright, well, pencil that in. We'll think about it. I'll be kicking around the, again, I like being on a bit of a retro kick. I'm enjoying this, coming back to some old favorites, so, if I think of anything else that I really want to do here, I might, do that instead. I was thinking of Mario 3, maybe I'll skip that one. I feel like I got a good dose of Mario for right now. Old Clint Eastwood movie anyway, any which way but loose said an orangutan named Clyde. Whenever he said turn right, Clyde would punch whoever was on his right. Outstanding. That's a good story. Alright. We'll do something or another on Thursday. Same to your time, same to your channel. As ever, everybody was here. Thanks for coming by, thanks for watching, thanks for chatting. Have yourselves a good night, good Wednesday, good most of Thursday. We'll do something or another on the Thursday. Yeah, fart sounds and so on and so forth. You're quite welcome. Thanks for coming. Farts. What a great too.